Hello, welcome to American Esprit. This video tells a story of a wall, a promise, and the president who kept it. Once again, if you hate America or you hate the president of the United States of America, you might as well haul ass out of here right now. Okay, here's your southern border. There's Mount Kuchama. Does this look like a secure border to you? This is a frickin' national disgrace. If you believe this is stopping anything, then I'm afraid you're a moron. Do you see this? Do you know how many decades we've been waiting for this to be secured? I'll tell you what, why don't you get up off your behind and come out on patrol with us? So perhaps you're wondering, why is little Mary a coke whore? Or why did little Billy overdose on drugs? Well, this would be why. I thought President Donald Trump promised to build that wall. And do you know what is most sad and embarrassing about this situation here? Is most Americans are too stupid or self-involved to understand the gravity of the situation. Just hold on there, partner. Did you see that? We better take a closer look at this.
This is the patrol point that I call Katakate. And that's the Kate and the border right there. This is the flag. I've been putting that flag up there for years. Check this out. We got sections of the wall about to go in right here. So, don't tell me Donald Trump ain't doing to it. Thank you, Mr. President. So let's take a last look. This is where we're doing our patrol today down by the border. We're going to go way over here on the other side of the border crossing too, but I just want everybody to get a very good look at what's going on here. All the way up the side of Mount Kuchama up there is where the wall goes. Comes down here. This is where they're pumping the cement into the underground barrier. This is where they're removing the old wall. This is all the equipment right here. And now we're going to head back and go to the other side of the border.
This is the very same section of the border that we saw earlier in this video. Ranch Annie is located 1.5 miles north of the California-Mexican border. In fact, you can see this wall from the back fence of the ranch. This flag point right here is also depicted earlier in this video. So folks, take it from someone who has lived their entire life along the California-Mexican border. Donald Trump is a badass for building this wall.
Cosmic Sam here. Here's Trump's wall. It's a beauty too. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the wall. Down there is where the boys are working. I'm setting flags down there. And they've done all this in just a couple of weeks. Look how tall this wall is. Look at this. I'd like Is this a sensitive area? You bet your ass this is a sensitive area. But I know the security guys and all that. Here's the wall right there. There it is. They're pouring cement. I don't know how far down it's going, but that's a wall. Pretty impressive, I must say. That's a pretty impressive.
So far, we have concentrated our video on the west side of the Tecate port of entry. But there is construction on the east side of the port of entry as well. Let's go take a look. Okay, so right over there is the Tecate, California port of entry. So let me tell you something, America. Ranch Annie is located right over there, about 1.5 miles. So don't you tell me this is my backyard. Right here is where two sections of the new wall are coming together with the old wall in contrast. I certainly hope the symbolism here is not lost on my fellow Americans. The best way to see the contrast between the old wall and the new wall is to get up close and personal. Let's check that out. Okay, we are on the dual sport and we are 100 yards east of where we just were. And those cars are lined up in Mexico waiting to get into the United States. This is the exact same section of the wall after the election of Donald Trump. Right along and check out the before and after of this section of the border for yourself. Untold thousands of Americans have to die at the hands of these Mexicans and Chinese before Americans pull their heads out of their rectums. You know, folks, I'm one of those ranchers that you hear tell about that owns land down along the border. And I'm here to tell you that me and all my neighbors know this isn't stopping anything. The construction of the new border wall has had a hugely positive impact on the Mountain Empire communities of East San Diego County. Of all the places visible along the border from Ranch Annie, this hellhole is the most notorious. This is called the Brickyard, and the miseries visited upon our country from places like this all along the southern border is incalculable. But since Donald Trump, take a look at it now.
To the border. Here's Trump's wall. So I don't want to hear any more BS about no wall, because there's the wall. This is the Brickyard, and I'll show what this looked like before the wall came through here. This place here was notorious for drug trafficking, human trafficking, you know, because you have Tijuana about 20 miles or so, and then this is the outskirts of Tecate, and this is all controlled by the cartel fuckers, man. All of this, you know, all up on the hills there watching the border and stuff. So
So thank you for joining us on our border wall reality tour. But most importantly, thank you, President Donald Trump, for keeping your promise to build that wall.